Okay. Everyone has physics here. Even Inigo.
I've seen my share.
There he is in his younger days.
Welcome to Jonestead, stranger.
What is this place?
An underground town, safe and far away from the troubles on the outside. I'm not surprised you haven't heard about us. It's not the most interesting place in Skyrim for adventurers.
I really hate those skaters. All those teeth.
Do you know anyone named Hurlus? Had a run-in with an amulet. Is anything worth looking into?
Not really. Normally, I'd ask a newcomer if they're interested in building a home down here. But since that would mean relinquishing all of your weapons, I get the feeling that wouldn't work for you. I suppose if you're desperate for work, you can see if our town's founder, Marcus Pinder, has any errands for you to run.
Who are you?
I'm Walsh, co-founder of Jonestead, along with Marcus. If you ever need anything around town, I'm the man to see.
Alright, weapons policy?
When Marcus and I founded Jonestead 10 years ago, he made it very clear that he wanted it to be a safe haven. He wanted to have no part in whatever wars were fought on the outside. The town's pacifist roots have helped so far in avoiding attention from either side in the Civil War. Bandits have never been a problem, thanks to the Jarl of the Rift and his commitment to securing our perimeter.
Sounds like a bad policy to me.
Take care of yourself out there.
The fray approaches.
Who are you?
This one is called the Banshee, but it's only a name given to the Khajiit form. Only the dead know this one's true identity.
Alright. You feeling okay?
Of course. Do not feel intimidated by appearances. This one will not hurt you in this form. Skyrim is so beautiful.
Okay.
Return if you have news to share of the outside.
Ah. Right, yeah. There we go.
When we stop to rest, I think I should practice my one-handed here.
going to make dinner tonight?
What?
Or should
Who are
I-
you?
Marcus, right? Wash said you might have some errands for me.
Oh, good. It's been a while since we received a visitor that was interested in some work. Sorry about the rude introduction. Let's just start over. I'm Marcus Pender, founder of this town. If you're looking for work, then I have the perfect task for you. I sent my daughter Kasia out over an hour ago to fetch some fresh goods from Maids II, and she hasn't returned. If you wouldn't mind, can you go look for her and bring her back immediately? I have some spare coins lying around to pay you for your trouble.
Sounds simple enough.
It is. Consider it a test to see if you're reliable for jobs that require a little more leg work and pay a lot more gold. Okay, just come back with her soon, understand? I need to get back to planning.
Jacqueline with the inappropriate singing. Wait here.
Watch your back. I don't want you to get hurt on my watch.
Alright. What the hell? It's working. But it said... Okay. Right. Wrong way. Must be the wrong way. Windy in here.
Strange.
That is strange.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I? It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
What is it?
It wasn't that easy to get a job in Markarth. Lisbeth, the merchant, who seemed like a nice person, couldn't afford any help. And there was something with the atmosphere at the inn that I just didn't like, so I never asked there. Instead, I started to work as a street sweeper. The work was quite harsh, but I endured. However, one day, the orc lady smith was walking down the stairs while I was on my knees scrubbing the stones. She didn't look where she put her feet, and therefore she stumbled over me and fell down the stairs. I almost fell too. She didn't injure herself that badly, she only sprained her wrist. But that was bad enough, as it meant she couldn't work. I felt both guilty and sorry for her, so I offered to help, and my help was welcome. So I spent a week tanning skins for the smith, and her brother even showed me how to do some basic work at the forge. But by the time her wrist had healed again, also Brewster had regained his strength, and it was time for us to continue.
Alright.
Talk later.
I hadn't heard that before. I'm sure I'd heard that before.
So, are you just going to stand there or say hello?
Hello?
Bogdul, I'm in the merc business and anxiously waiting my next assignment. Wasting profits, just being here talking to you isn't what keeps me alive.
Alright.
Yes, yes, away you go.
Don't fall into being a stereotypical orc, will ya?
Honestly, some balance up.
This is unacceptable. What gives Walsh the right to open private shipments addressed to my name?
You have to understand that it's only a precaution, Bosco. Ever since you moved here, you've been petitioning non-stop to allow the sale of weapons. My father...
Yes. Your father. I've asked countless times to speak with him privately about his idiotic policy, and still he refuses me. This town's love for pacifism has gone too far. Nobody here wants to admit it, but Skyrim is under attack. Noble warriors on the outside are in desperate need of weapons wherever they go. Let me provide them with the swords that they need, while at the same time helping your father up from the empty pit he's dug himself into.
Don't pretend to care about my father. If you truly wish to help, then you can start by not breaking the rules. Aid the people of Skyrim by going to where they need it most. Do not wait for that opportunity to stumble into town.
You've made your point. So be it. But my chance at saving a little piece of Skyrim is right here in Jonestead. Tell your father that I will no longer be pestering him over this matter. Now take your goods and leave. I have a much more appreciative guest waiting to be served.
Oh, hello. I did not realize you were waiting. You're new to Jonestead, aren't you? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kasia.
Likewise, I'm Edric.
I apologize for giving you a poor first impression of our town. Bosco over there isn't on the best of terms with my father, and I foolishly thought it was a good idea to confront him. But enough of that. It's not every day that a stranger comes to our town. What brings you to Jonestead?
Father asked me to come get you.
This again? Can't you just let me have some time to myself without worrying? Ugh, this is so embarrassing. He won't say it, so I will. Sorry for wasting your time. Let's hurry and get back home. I sure hope he pays you well.
Yes? Sure. All right. Anytime.
We should head back to my house before my father sends Walsh out to find us.
Right, yeah.
It's hilarious that the Thalmor smear Talos' name, yet they still proudly use the coins that have his face sculpted on.
Alright.
Kasia, where have you been?
I went to get the food from Adado like you asked.
Which took you hours?
This, I hadn't done this.
Listen, Kasia, you can't keep doing this. Now more than ever, I need to know you're safe. The Civil War and the return of the dragons. This is the perfect chance for them to strike.
Nothing is going to happen, Dad. Almost 20 years of us running away from whatever it is you fear, even longer for you alone. Not once have we been in danger.
Soon you'll understand. I'm so close to finishing this battle. When it's finally over, I'll tell you everything. Trust me.
Trust? How can you say that? You trusted this stranger to bring me back here. And you couldn't trust me to do something so mundane as to bring you food? You haven't left this house since we got news of the attack on Helgen. Keep hiding all you want, but I'm visiting Ripton tomorrow. With or without your permission.
Walsh has already been informed to keep an eye on who comes and leaves Jonestead. I made sure to let him know you are not allowed to leave unless I say so. Altog and Bugdol will be outside the gate if you manage to slip out.
Are you insane? Okay, have them do that. I'll find some other way out of here.
That went better than I expected. Not good, but not as bad as how she reacted when we moved out of Solitude when she was a kid. I hope it wasn't a hassle tracking her down. As promised, here's 200 gold. It's not much, but I have some more to spare if you're willing to run one more errand for me.
Yeah, what's that?
Yes, originally I had planned to have you deliver this letter by yourself, but as you saw, Kasia is furious. It would be a load off my back if you can take her with you. May she consider it my unspoken apology for embarrassing her. Usually, she would have to wear a mask whenever she travels with me outside of Jonestead. But I figured since your path is through the wilderness, it wouldn't hurt not to wear it this one time.
The wilderness? You sure about this? Oh. Daughter'll be safe with me.
Exactly what I wanted to hear. Now to tell you where you're going. Do you know of Euphoria Palace?
Afraid not.
No problem. I'll mark it on your map. Here's a letter. Don't bother trying to read it. It's highly encrypted. Deliver it to one of the guards at the front entrance. They'll know who it's for.
What is Euphoria Palace?
It's a brothel. Now before you judge, I have business with the owners, not the courtesans. We go way back. Our friendship during these trying times will be beneficial for us all. This letter is requesting their assistance. That's all there is to it. Have Kasia tag along, deliver the letter to Euphoria Palace, and return for your payment. I'd appreciate if you'd do this immediately. Go tell Kasia about the plan when you're ready. I have to lock the doors behind you. Now if you'll excuse me.
Alright then.
Oh, hello again. Are you planning on staying a while longer? It'd be nice to have some company for once.
Grab your stuff. Your father asked me to take you on an errand.
Really? Wow. What did you say to my father?
He also said you don't need to wear a mask.
I don't know what to say. Ever since I was a child, we would always have to cover our faces everywhere we went. Again, thank you. If only you knew how long I've waited for this opportunity. Where are we going?
Euphoria Palace. We have to hand a letter to one of the guards.
Ugh. I knew this was too good to be true. Father's obsessed with that disgusting place. He always has an excuse. Delivering a letter, checking up on an old friend. He can't admit that he's going there for, you know. Does he have no shame? Bet that letter is only to schedule another appointment.
Still want to come along?
Yes, it's a chance to finally get out of Jonestead and see the world in a completely new way. I'm not thrilled about the destination, but it should be fun nonetheless. Maybe my father is turning over a new leaf. This could be his way of preparing me to leave the nest. My 20th birthday is coming up.
Ready to go?
Right behind you. It would be best not to upset my father by taking me anywhere else other than the palace. Not that I would mind, but I'd hate for you to get in trouble. If you have an emergency on the way there, you can send me back to Jonestead. I'll wait inside by the entrance.
Jonestead. Shouldn't it be called Pinderton or something? If he's the founder? Unless Walsh last name is Jones. Walsh Jones. That doesn't sound right. Ears. Don't worry about the ears.
I love watching spells, but that's the closest I'd ever get to the art of magic.
No. No, I've done that already. Okay. Should save it, I suppose.
Couldn't have chosen a better day for travelling. Let it be a lesson for others. These ruins look to be from the Merethic
These
era.
ruins are simply amazing.
Perhaps we'll find a word wall inside.
There are ruins here, aren't there? Anger, Thunder. Ah, and Madressi's camp.
Quietly now.
Smelly troll.
You're done flagging this place.
Yeah, that killed him.
Let us help those who are in need.
I am glad that
ought
the
to be
people of
somewhere our
Whiterun seem to
strength
appreciate
can benefit
Alan's
the
work at the
civilians.
temple, as her husband Nassim hardly seems to appreciate her at all.
Okay, where the hell's Kasia?
I have seen one of those before, and I don't care if I never see one.
Oh, there she is. Alright. Inigo was watching her.
There once was a hero named Lucian Flavius.
In a way,
Singing
giants are
and writing
nice
and
people.
looks were just
Do you even have
marvelous.
pets? Isn't it romantic how Erin rescued Njol outside the ruin and nursed her back to health? I wonder, would you do the same for me? If you want me to, I could play some music.
Victory! On Sovngarde!
Empire!
Problem solved.
My feet are killing me.
I've got half a mind to go swimming. Take advantage of the sun while it lasts.
I don't like wizards and their spells. Give me an axe any day. can't see what's wrong with being a milk drinker. My mom always says that you get strong, healthy teeth from drinking milk.
The hell?
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Here, take this.
Ha! What a coward. Didn't even put up a proper fight.
200 gold. He's still crouching. Okay, what the hell? You don't need to add clothes to wolves.
Regardless what you think of the Stormcloaks, you must admit one thing. It wasn't them who wanted to chop your head off in anger. This is fun, isn't it?
Time stopped for a second there.
I don't want to be mean in any way, because I do really like Farkas. But if he and Wilka are twins, how come Wilka got so much more?
Don't die in this place.
Done.
Oh, my blade!
A soaring dragon is a magnificent sight, of course. But when there's so many of them, they do start to become a nuisance.
I think that guy's looking for the gourmet. Oh my god.
Well, look who it is. How have you been?
Njörda Stornarm doesn't seem to be very impressed with you. Not even now when you're the new Harbinger.
Until next time.
Ah,
Hello, friend.
it's Rhea.
Be careful out there.
Didn't interrupt something, did I?
I think Njörda Stornarm has a sense of humor after all. I did hear her laugh when she heard that you would be the new Harbinger.
Sorry, this warehouse is off limits to non-Euphoria Palace staff.
It's the wrong place.
Welcome to Euphoria Palace.
I have a letter to deliver from Marcus Pinder.
Ah, thank you. It shall be delivered as soon as my shift ends.
I think he wants it delivered immediately.
Yes, we get letters like this all the time. Let us do our job and you do yours, courier.
This Sky Shadow Crypt. Where's
How did it go?
guard got it, but she was rather dismissive.
Well, I guess that's what happened when it comes from a frequent customer.
Something wrong?
I'm just thinking. Can't help but feel mesmerized by the majesty of this world. And yet so sad that I have to go back under my rock for gods know how long until I can see it again.
Isn't that what makes it even better? The anticipation of seeing it again?
But will I? At least like this? Because of you, my father allowed me to go out with a complete stranger and without hiding my identity. I have no way of knowing for sure if I will ever get another chance at being so close to freedom.
Focus on the present and you'll be pleasantly surprised when you come back.
Or pleasantly disappointed. But I see your point. Maybe this is only the beginning of something wonderful. Dad won't let me spend my birthday cooped up inside again with only the Zunza family as party guests.
That's the spirit. Ready to head back, Miss Pinder?
Right after you, sir. Oh, and one more thing. Thank you for making me feel better.
The hair was clipping through.
Well,
You
will
die. Fall to my blade.
You have failed.
Navigating by the stars is something I never quite got the hang of. Seems a shame on a night like tonight.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
They didn't touch me, I didn't touch them. Sorry about not helping.
Oh, Marcus, I want to know what happened.
Wait, does he have to? I mean, yeah, you're right. They were standing in front of the entrance after all. I have a bad feeling about this. I might want to check their bodies, see if they were carrying anything important. Father's going to be so furious.
There we go.